My name is Margie Cressman, and I don't trust boys who wear thumb rings. Just a fun fact. Dan talked a little bit earlier about going to the doctor, and back in St. Louis, I actually have a really hot, 34-year-old doctor named Dr. Hands. And every time I go in for a physical, I get to say, "Don't get all handsy with me." So I feel like we're gonna fall in love, which is awesome, because this is what I'm doing with my life right now. And then Patrick talked about his dick being gross once again. Last time he was up here, he talked about how he had a yeast infection. That's no good. I went on an STD screening with a couple of my friends because, like you said, it's a good idea to check. Unless you look like Patrick, and then probably he's just lying. And, the first thing that I noticed when I went into the waiting room is that they were playing some straight baby-making music. I was looking around like, all right, this is the perfect place to pick somebody up because everyone in here is sexually active. And you'll find out in 15 minutes whether or not it's a good idea to sleep with them. On that note, I was at work all day, so all I got are some one-liners. I don't even know if they're funny. But I just want you guys to know that I think I have an addictive personality, and I blame it on my parents. Because by the time I was 4, they had me so hooked on phonics, it took a book a day just to get me to normal. I've also always wondered if homeless people get kind of confused by knock-knock jokes. Because they don't have a house. What are they going to knock on? Does anybody in here play video games? By video games, I mean Super Nintendo pretty exclusively. Yeah, one person. You're going to love this one guy in the back.
I don't know.
I think if your Princess Zelda doesn't want to link up, you gotta try Force. That's a double Zelda pun for you. I used to know a guy named Wilson. He was a ball. That's a subtle Castaway joke. I'm 10 years too late, but it's okay. I was 9 months too early for my parents, so it makes sense. I think that the movie The Warriors is what started parkour, because everybody in that movie jumps over everything rather than taking 2 steps to the left. And I think that if I were running from the baseball Furies, it would be more prudent for me to walk up the stairs than jump on a train tracks when there's a subway coming. Maybe that's just an opinion. Well, shit. Sometimes you think some people couldn't get any gayer, and then they throw a parade. But they're proud. I think sexting is really confusing, and I think that it can get especially worse if you're, depending on your profession, it can get really awkward, because, you could send a text that could seem totally ambiguous, but it could go either way. If you were a weatherman and you told your wife she was about to get 6 inches tonight while she was asleep, would she find that sexy? Oh, Spencer booed me. Something about Rome. I get it. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but Ginger Spice is the only Spice Girl whose name is an actual spice. Unless you were a cannibal and then also maybe Baby Spice. So nobody here likes filet mignon mixed with cannibalism. I get it. It's cool. Me neither. I recently went on a date with this boy who told me that his goal was to be a part of the most successful cover band in all of Missouri. Wasn't even going for the Midwest. He literally just wanted to corner the market on covering Sublime songs in Missouri. That's when I knew I shouldn't go on that second date. I really don't know what else I want to talk about except maybe fucking Taylor Swift. Okay, did you guys? Yes, fucking Taylor Swift got my best reaction out of the front group, so we'll see where this goes. She just released a song called I'm Only Me When I'm With You, which begs the question, who is she the rest of the time? A robot. A robot that keeps producing the same music. And I think it's interesting, about a month ago, there was this huge scandal because somebody found a bunch of fan mail in the dumpster outside of her office. And the press was all trying to get in contact with her office, and eventually they talked to the assistant who threw the letters out, and he said, to be fair, I thought they were songs she was working on. So you guys are Taylor Swift fans. Awesome. You know, on that note, I'm gonna go finish this beer. It's been lovely. I know I was up here for like 4 minutes, but you know, I'm out of my element like Donnie. I'm out.